want to talk about thinking big, an exciting journey towards Vision 2020. Many of us, especially I, firmly believe that there is no limit whatsoever. Whatever you can think, you can achieve. You can do anything and everything. That's our firm belief. And Sankara Eye Foundation is surely an example of that. Mrs. Santhi is poor and also illiterate. She tends to a family of 4 with a meager income. Her husband is illiterate and unemployed, and she has 4 children. Now her vision started deteriorating. She was really worried. What will I do? How will I take care of my family? And at that time, she found an eye camp organized by Sankara Eye Foundation. Let me talk about the blindness challenge. India, she is not the only one. There are 45 million people like Mrs. Santhi who are visually handicapped and also poor. They are unaware of the services available, and they also cannot afford the service. On the positive side, 80% of this is curable by a simple cataract surgery. Put it in a different perspective, 80% of that is 36 million, almost the population of California. Imagine the population of California we can cure. This is where I will spend more time. This is Sankara Eye Foundation. In India, they started much earlier, and they had a very good systematic community outreach program. There was one hospital in Coimbatore. Every weekend what they do, they go to the villages, pick up the patients who have been identified as poor, bring them back to the hospital and give them free food. They stay in the hospital for 3 days. So I actually went to an eye camp. I will describe the experience. I went to an eye camp. There were 1,000 people assembled, almost 1,000 people. And then they used the school children, and it happened at the school. So they used the school children for the 10-step process: registration, what eye problem, what's your age, where are you coming from, and we have blood test, vision test, sugar test, everything. At the end of it, they identified 250 people needing eye surgery. We take them back in our own buses to the hospital, where they stay for 3 days, and we take care of them very well. Our staff has been trained for 18 months to take care of these people with a lot of kindness and affection and love, as if their own family. That's a beauty. You have to visit our hospital. They take care of them with so much care, and patients just love it. And we feed them with the same quality, eat your own dog food, same quality food the doctors and staff get. And we also teach them hygiene. See, most of them are illiterate. They may not even have toilets. So we teach them hygiene, how to use the toilet, how to keep the place clean. We don't let them spit. If somebody spits, we tell them your spit is going to affect his eyes. So if he spits, it's going to affect your eyes. So please don't spit, keep it very clean, teach them hygiene, do the surgeries, and then take them back to their own village where they came from. And one of the distinguishing factors or the differentiators is we follow up at least twice in the next 12 months, making sure they follow proper hygiene, they take care of their eyes, because our goal is just not to count the number of surgeries. We want to make sure the surgery has been successful and this person is back into the economy, providing for his family and taking care of himself or herself. That's our goal. So with that excellent care, our success rate is 98 to 99%. Last year, in fact, we got the best hospital award in India. Very high quality care. This is our rural community outreach, and in the USA, my uncle motivated us to start back in the year 99. One Pakistani and 2 Indians, we started it back in 1998. And we were initially very, very shy of asking people for money. How will I ask? How will I ask money? So we sat in our living room, we wrote 100 letters, handwritten letters, very reluctantly, shyly. Please donate $30, we will open an eye. And we were very lucky to get almost $8,000. And that started increasing the number of surgeries in India. They started doing more, we started doing more, we were motivating each other. And then in 1999, we organized our first event. Because some of us come from customer care, we knew exactly how to organize it very professionally. Our care, the way our donor India, the patient care, we are always focused on donor care. Take care of them right from the parking lot. Start the event on time. and don't charge too much. Think long term. We are going to be here for a long time, so why take all the money today? So make it very reasonable, think long term, impress the people, they will come back again. That's our always long term view we had. And it was a very well run show. We raised almost $18,000. That was a big thing for a new charity, not even 1 year old. So that gave us more confidence, and we started doing more fundraisers, very hardworking. Somebody said, no, execution, hardworking is very important. Really, very hardworking charity. Many people ask us, how do you get such volunteers? We're very lucky. Very hardworking, motivated volunteers. So our number of surgeries grew from 8,000 in 1998 to 20,000 in 2000. So at this time, I want to talk about this young girl, Venumati. Venumati is quite young, and she had vision problems. Her mom was keeping her vision problem in secret because she did not want to go through social scorn. She did not want people to say, your daughter is blind or your daughter has vision problems. Not totally blind, but she has vision problems. She was hiding it for some time, but unfortunately one day when Venumati was playing in a pond, which is a fairly deep pond, she fell down into the pond. Luckily the villagers jumped in and saved her, but the problem is now everybody knows that Venumati has some vision problem. So the mom had nowhere to go but to find an eye camp. Luckily an eye camp happened near her village. We took her to our hospital. We discovered that she had a cataract problem, and we cured her. Mom was so happy, extremely happy. This type of stories is what keeps us motivating to do more and more. This is a turning point in our Sankara history. In 2000, when we were doing about 18,000 surgeries, one of our volunteers, he completed his executive MBA from MIT. He came to our office, he said, what's your vision? What's your organization's vision? I said, we don't have any vision, man. This itself is time consuming. We are working for a software industry. You know how hard it is and how hard we have to work. And every day, evenings and weekends, we are consumed by the charity. So where is the time to think about any vision or mission? He said, no, you must have a big vision. You guys are doing an amazing job. I see your advertisements on TV and your progress. I am watching your progress. You're an amazing charity. You must have a vision 2020 by 2020. So he said, at least build 20 hospitals by the year 2020. So I liked it. Some of us liked it. Many people, because at that time I was into a lot of self-motivation. I really used to believe at that time there is really no limit in what we can achieve. I firmly believe any limit is in your only mind. There's really no limit in life. You set your mind to achieve anything, you can. If you think big and do work sincerely, help will come from everywhere. Nobody can stop you. I would even jokingly say, think big. Even if you're a thief, don't be a petty thief. Be a big thief. That's my philosophy. And so it was very difficult, and some of us were very eager to go. We went to people here. Most of the people were not accepting. They thought we were silly and unrealistic. So we went to India. We talked to our board. They're all very experienced people. But still they thought, what do these guys know? They are all volunteers. They don't even have a paid member. How can they handle it? Building a hospital will cost $2-3 million, and they have to support their existing hospitals also. How can they do it? I literally felt like crying because I saw the potential in everybody. Entrepreneurs, big achievers, biggest businessmen of one state. These people have started companies here, there. If these people cannot do it, who can do it? I'm a software engineer. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm going to depend on these people to achieve it. And they were not willing to do. What will I do? So it took us 2 years. It took us 2 years to finally get convinced that as both organizations that we can achieve it, and then nothing to stop us. So in 2004, we worked with another local organization to reach out to their community. We realized we cannot do anything on our own. We need partnerships. We need sincere partnership where both of us gain. So using the other organizations, we reach out to the community and also recognize them at the hospital. So we replicated our first hospital in 2004, And then after that motivated us more. Then we realized at that time, one donor asked this right question. You're started building hospitals, you need to raise money for these hospitals, and then you need to support your older hospitals. How are you going to raise money for that and also more money for this? It's not possible. You have to teach people how to fish. You cannot giving them fish. What if this country stops sending money to India? What will happen? So that is a very one of the that's probably is our innovation. That was a turning point. So we came up with this idea called self-sufficiency, because our hospitals are super specialty hospitals anyway. We take care of all problems: cataract surgery, corneal transplant, keratoplasty, oncology, cancer of the eye, diabetic retinopathy, retinal detachment, even everything. We do everything. So why not attract paying patients? That really worked beautifully. My mom had both her cataract surgeries done at our hospital. I do my eye checkups at my hospital, because I know anything I contribute is going to help pre-patients. 20 people pay, it supports 80%. So in 5 years, hospital becomes self-sufficient. We don't have to worry about that. We keep moving forward, focusing on new hospitals. So out of our 9 hospitals, 2 of them have already become self-sufficient. So we don't need to support them anymore. This progress in 2014, will you believe that now we are running 9 hospitals and 150,000 free eye surgeries every year? Can you believe that? And we have completed 1.3 million free eye surgeries so far. With pardonable pride, I can say that we are the largest free eye care provider in the whole world. And you ain't seen nothing yet. We have a long way to go. We are not going to rest until our goal is achieved. Keep going. Why only 20 hospitals? If more support comes, some big foundation says, Murali, here is $1 billion. Take it. Eradicate blindness in the whole world. We are ready. That's the way I like to think. Look at Santhi. You remember in the beginning I said that she was lucky to find our eye camp. We took her to our hospital. We did a cataract surgery on the right eye. Unfortunately, in 2 months she came back. She had a cataract in the left eye. We took care of that also, all for free of cost. Now she can happily tend to her family. Look at the happiness. What more can you get in life? This is what we enjoy every day. Go to the hospital, tell our volunteers, I don't have to tell you anything. Just go to the hospital, see the work for yourself, and you will be motivated. That's how we have 1,000 volunteers all over the country working so hard, so hard. I always thank God. Oh God, what volunteers you have given. We have several volunteers right here in this room. So that's our strength. We are only 3 employees raising $5 million a year. Yes. So what is the difference would you like to make in the world? I could have been a good software engineer. Until 2009, I was a software engineer, and I was very lucky. I was forced to innovate. I got laid off. My board members asked me to take it up as a full-time job. What more can you ask? Have a cake and eat it too. That's what I'm doing. And I could have been a good software engineer, but would I be the best? Here in this work, this fits my this is tailor-made for me. With my all the God-given skills put to best use, then we are making a difference. So who would have thought that I'll be talking to all of you, giving a TED Talks at Lynbrook High School on a beautiful day like this. So in closing, find your true calling. If you do what you like, what you love, put your heart and soul, sincerely work, support will come from everywhere. Nothing can stop you. You can do anything and everything. Don't be a petty thief, be a big thief. Think big. Thank you.